because then that was kind of a short game, so I'll just move on, make this all one video. Blue Powerade. Delish. Oh, man. Stormy, stormy day. Oh. Here we go. Just one more standoff. Boosh. Last one, potentially. Last one to record before I go on to stop motion and race videos. Hashtag hype. Hardline. Yep, I think the self-revive should be removed from the game. And other than that, there's really nothing that I worry about except for the taser, but I think the taser won't be used that much. So, you know, it looks promising. I like the vehicles. I like the game, the way the game modes looks. I'm hyped for Hardline. Oh, that's annoying. It is so windy. So windy, so windy, so windy, so windy. God. I'm also looking forward to the campaign. Visceral's making it, so the campaign should be much improved for a Battlefield game, so I'm looking forward to that for once. I wish Battlefield would come up with a co-op mode. You know, BF3 they experimented, but I wish if Battlefield 4, and I was talking about the same thing with Titanfall. If Titanfall had like a survival mode and you're parkouring around and stuff, that would be so cool. I love Titanfall as a multiplayer game, but I would rather have that kind of co-op survival mode than I would campaign, because parkouring around, running away from specters and grunts, like overwhelming amounts of them, and then eventually maybe a pilot eventually becomes an enemy in co-op. They could come up with different enemies, and then maybe the animals come into play. I think a co-op mode for Titanfall would have been awesome. I'm fine with it being just a multiplayer game, and I'm fine with there being no campaign. It would be cool if there was a campaign, but like I said, I'd take co-op over campaign. Maybe co-op campaign, but I wish BF4, next topic I guess, because I guess I'm done talking about Hardline. I wish BF4 had a co-op mode too, because I thought, you know, Dino mode needs to happen already. DICE, get working on it. Teasing us with the frickin' Yeti, the T-Rex, the Megalodon, been teasing us. They had a pterodactyl in BF3. They have been teasing us way too much. I think Dragon's Teeth is gonna have a big Easter egg. I think Dragon's Teeth is gonna have like a Velociraptor model in it, or something like that. Like, if they're really serious about doing a Dino mode, if DICE has finally considered it and it's not actually a joke anymore, who knows? But I think the only sign to that is if they go bigger than a pterodactyl. If you, like, bust open a certain hidden door in Dragon's Teeth and there's a raptor in there, I just want to say I called it, but I think Dragon's Teeth will just have some sort of random door you blow up and it just, there's like a raptor model. And that would be awesome. In my opinion, that would confirm Dino mode. If I saw that, I would be like, yup, Endgame has to have it. I hope it happens eventually, because Dino mode, everybody treats it as such a joke, but I want a dinosaur game. I want a dinosaur game, because there hasn't been a good dinosaur game since freaking Jurassic Park Genesis 10 years ago. 10 years ago. And then an FPS game. Carnivores was a great dinosaur game. That was even longer. That was almost 15 years ago. That was 15 years ago. Carnivores 2 and Ice Age was 13, 12 years ago. My god, there needs to be a new... And then there was Carnivores HD, but everybody agrees that wasn't really as good as the old Carnivores, and it was only on PS3, so it was stupid. There needs to be a new dinosaur game. I'm holding out on that. A next-gen dinosaur game made by the guys that made Battlefield. How awesome would that be? The graphics in the game, like a T-Rex knocking, like destroying a building. How awesome would that be? DICE, Mirror's Edge 2 is great, but after you're done with it, drop Mirror's Edge for a couple years and make a freaking dinosaur game. Please. Seriously? I mean, people... Maybe Battlefield 4 does not have to have a Dino mode, because the serious tryhards all complain about it. They're like, I don't want a Dino mode ruining my game. You know what? You suck. Have some fun. Games are for fun. Dino mode would be fun. Alright? You know, I guarantee you when you're getting killed by infinite UCAVs, again they patched this, but when you're getting killed by infinite UCAVs, that you would want a Dino mode to go to and have some fun in. I feel really passionate about this, if you could not tell. But yeah, I just would love for them to make a dinosaur game. If DICE made a dinosaur game, well, first of all, it would take a couple patches. You know, the T-Rex model would probably have Velociraptor sounds. You know, the character models would, if you played co-op, you'd probably be playing with velociraptors instead of humans. They'd probably mess that up. The velociraptors would probably have the sound of a cow. You know, they'd probably have a couple patches. But just imagine how awesome that would be. Taking down a T-Rex and the Battlefield engine, and the T-Rex is like busting down trees, and just the beautiful environments of a dinosaur game made by DICE. Oh my god. I wish I was a game designer, because that's a $1 million sale. That's a $5 million game at least. You know, Titanfall had a lot of hype. I'm pretty sure that they could build up that much hype for a dinosaur game that I have in my head right now. It's got to have a single-player campaign where you're just sort of trying to get off the island. Maybe you land there. The goal of the game is to get off of it. You need to have a co-op mode, like for hunting dinosaurs. Maybe you have a humans versus dinosaurs multiplayer mode. And again, the co-op mode would be fun. 4 players, maybe 8 hunters. You know, you could take down T-Rex, take down velociraptors. Maybe a survival mode where you get put in a forest with tons of predators around, and you only have so long to you try to survive for long, kind of like zombies but with dinos in a way. A little bit slower than zombies. Maybe it could have save games even. I don't know. I want a dinosaur game. That's what it comes down to. I want a dinosaur game. Yes, I know I'm 5 years old, but I really want a dinosaur game. How many other people would love that? If there was a dinosaur game next gen, if I saw it tomorrow, that I don't really pre-order games anymore, even games that I know I'm going to buy, I don't really pre-order. If I saw tomorrow that DICE was coming out with a dinosaur game in the fall, I'd pre-order it. I would pre-order it on Amazon right away. As soon as I'd see it, I'd go, I'd find it, I'd pre-order it. Oh, man, I want a dinosaur game, if you haven't tell. If you couldn't tell. I could rant about this for hours. I want a freaking dinosaur game. It's been so many years. It's been 10 years. A whole generation of no good dinosaur games made. That is a shame. That is a shame. I hope this generation does not end up like that. Oh man, but I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay. Oh man, I have a good score so far. Sector, look at Sector. Sector's beasting. Oh man. That's what you get for head glitching. Clipping. People that clip suck. I do it a little bit too, I'll admit it. But people that sit in one clipping area with an LMG, oh god, it's annoying. It is annoying. It is really annoying, and yeah, I don't like it. MTAR, Fast Mag, and Reflex. That's what I'm using, guys, in case you didn't know. Game's coming to a close here. Only 15 confirms left. It's probably maybe my second to last, maybe my last commentary. Well, yeah, I do want to record one more Nuketown game, just because it's another exciting Nuketown game. It's not a good one. I got a bad score, but it's exciting. And you guys get to see, you know, it'll be a win, but you guys get to see an off game. All I've shown you is good games. You get to see an off game where I don't really do that good. Honestly, on average, I pull 2 KD. That's what I do average. I get like 24 and 12. Games like this are the really good ones that I get. You know, every session I have like 3 or 4 games like this. And the rest of them are like 24 and 12, 28 and 13, 33 and 12. Those are like some average scores of mine. They're still pretty good, but they're not good enough for YouTube. Then again, I'm about to upload that frickin' Nuketown game, so I don't really know about what's good for YouTube. And the Nuketown game, you can see me struggle. I was negative for a lot of it until I pulled it back together at the end. I eventually switched to my PDW. I don't like it at all. I don't know why I decided to buy it and use it. I hate the PDW. It is my least favorite SMG. I think they did a good job with gun balance in Black Ops 2. I like most of the guns. I can use really any gun, except for the PDW. Something about that gun, I just hate it. I don't touch it. I avoid it like the plague now. Now I do. I think I use it in the gameplay, but now I do, after using it. And you actually see a point where I switched to consistently using the TAC-45 over the PDW, because the TAC-45 is seriously, it's a better primary than the PDW. The TAC-45 is amazing. Anyways, one more confirm and this game is over. Look at that Guardian. Look at that Guardian. That's funny. Oh, there we go. There it is. Brandon Jennings. It's Brandon Jennings. It's Brandon Jennings. I wonder if that's actually him. That would be cool. It's not him. Brandon Jennings doesn't go 3 and 13. He might have been high, though. Yeah, he might have been high. That might actually be Brandon Jennings right there. Sector, the MVP. What a beast. But I had a better KD. Oh, I'm just kidding. 31 and 7 is the final score. 15 confirms, 3 denies. If you guys enjoyed it, see you next time.